Hi, I'm Rob Montgomery, owner of Wendy's of Santa Clarita.
We work hard to deliver fresh-made, quality food that tastes great with options you can feel good about. And we work hard to support our local schools' athletics and the community that makes Santa Clarita such a great place to live and work. Through our local Wendy's Key Tag program, we have empowered 37 local schools to raise over $20,000. Buy a key tag for $1, then show us your key tag to support your school, and get a free Junior Frosty with any purchase for an entire year.
At participating Wendy's for a limited time. For key tag program details and to learn how Wendy's gives back to your community, visit a local Wendy's or wendysofsantaclarita.com.
It's our familiar confines at College of the Canyons Cougar Stadium. Kerry Osborne, I'm Dan Agnew, and this is Signal Sports Blitz. You know, this is where College of the Canyons football plays their home games, and we don't talk about them enough on the show, don't you agree?
Not enough.
So they have a big game this week. Tell us a little bit about that.
COC plays against Ventura. Ventura 3-0 in conference, COC 2-1 conference. This could put COC in first place, which is something that we couldn't have said a couple weeks ago.
Maybe a must-win. And obviously, you know, these teams, you told me they're two similar teams. How do you see this one playing out?
Very similar teams. Ventura, the better passing team. COC, the better rushing team. In terms of overall points per game, Ventura's about 2 points better. Wow. On defense, they're about 1.3 points better. Should be a close one. What COC has to do is they have to win over the turnover battle. Ventura has forced more turnovers on the season than COC. That's a key for them. COC has to run the ball like they've been running the ball. And that two-headed monster of Devin Dunn, Tony Dawson at the quarterback position have to produce. All those things happen, College of the Canyons comes out with a road win.
So you're saying the offenses need to produce on these teams, right?
Of course, Dan.
So offenses, let's stay on that subject with the two best offenses arguably in the Santa Clarita Valley right now are the two private schools.
Private schools.
Santa Clarita Christian, Trinity Classical Academy. Yeah. They obviously both have big games this week too. What do you think about those two teams right now?
Well, I think when you think of the two offenses in Santa Clarita Valley that come up first, it's Hart and Valencia. And Valencia's done a great job. Hart sputtered a little bit. I think in terms of consistency, that is right. Santa Clarita Christian and Trinity putting up the most points. Quarterbacks, Colton O'Shea for Trinity, Jonathan Silveja for Santa Clarita Christian. Those two have been the most consistent guys at their position in the SCV.
That's bold right there. But interestingly, I think we're going to switch to talking about a defensive player, a guy who's been big on defense this year for Trinity, and that's Ian Cadow, who this last week in Trinity's win had 17 tackles. He scored 2 touchdowns.
On offense.
So he plays well on both sides.
What is he, Dan? Spit it out.
He's this week's Wendy's of Santa Clarita Athlete of the Week.
I enjoy it. I kind of embrace it. It's like a challenge to balance both athletics, try to strive in athletics and try to strive in academics because they go hand in hand. If you have great academics, you're set. You can do a lot more. My life as an athlete it's something that I really enjoy though, because I'm constantly pushing myself. I play football, and even during football season I'm still working out for basketball. It's hard and it's a lot, but it's worth it. And if you enjoy something and you really are passionate about something, why go through it lackadaisical? I just have to keep playing the way I've been playing, play hard on both sides of the ball, trust in my teammates, trust in my coaches. We're a tight-knit group, we're a brotherhood, and we just have to keep believing in each other, keep believing in ourselves, because that was a hard thing for us in the beginning of the season. A lot of people told us we weren't going to be good this year. A lot of people told us we weren't going to do anything really, and we're 7-1 and we're looking at another CIF championship. And it's been cool to come alongside these brothers, and it's amazing if we get to do it, and I think we can.
Next up 3, next up 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
Dan, we're going to start this segment by talking about 2 significant events next week. I use significant because my vocabulary is not that big.
Okay.
So we'll go with significant, talk about them.
Okay, well, Hart versus Valencia girls volleyball is the first one. These two teams are clearly the best two teams in the Santa Clarita Valley.
We could have a split of a Foothill League championship, right?
We could very well. Or if Hart's the one that's in control of their own destiny, if they win that one, they're going to be Foothill League champions for the first time since 2006. And these two teams, believe me, are evenly matched. 6 out of the last 9 times they've met, it's gone to 5 games, been decided in 5 games.
How do you see this one?
I'm going to go with Hart. Hart seems like the more experienced team. They beat them last time. I'm sticking with them.
Okay, let's go on to running because we've got some big vocabulary, great vocabulary.
Significant
cross-country event next week. Talk about that.
Foothill League cross-country finals. On the girls' side, it's not going to be that interesting. Saugus is going to win this one. They've pretty much run away with it. It's a little more interesting on the boys' side. West Ranch and Saugus are tied for first place right now, so basically it's winner take all in this one. And there's some other interesting matchups. I can't speak either between second and third place teams. So we'll see how that kind of plays out. All right, and we've talked about running. Now let's talk about a running team, and that's the Saugus football team. You were here at this field at the game, Saugus versus Canyon. How'd you see that one?
Well, that was a rough game, Dan. The referees really took it. We talked about this on Hot 10. Mm-hmm. They took both teams out of the game. Saugus's running back, Troy Williams, who we've talked about so many times over the course of the fall. First time he was actually stalled by any team. Canyon held him to 83 yards. I believe it was like 34 carries. Look at that yards per carry average. Not very good.
Well below his average.
However, that was supposed to be the marquee game. I think Hart and Golden Valley might have been the more marquee game because of what Golden Valley did against Hart. It was a tight game for the most part. Mm-hmm. Hart ends up winning, but Golden Valley building the Mo. Do you know what the Mo is?
That stands for momentum, yes. I'm guessing. And your favorite word is significant today. So yeah. Golden Valley is playing a significant game this week against West Ranch. Why is that a significant game?
For the first time since I've been in the Santa Clarita Valley, and that was before West Ranch and Golden Valley were even in existence. Mm-hmm. Those two teams face off in the marquee game of the week because this could be the time where Golden Valley breaks that 42-game Foothill League losing streak. West Ranch has a lot to handle against that team. The Wildcats, that defensive line we've heard a lot about, wide receivers we've heard a lot about. It's got to be more than them to beat the Golden Valley Grizzlies this week. Golden Valley, so much momentum. I think that they could ride that momentum very far this Friday.
Okay, and real quickly, let's touch on Valencia is playing Canyon, Hart is playing Saugus. What do you think about those two matchups?
I don't really care about those ones. We already talked about the marquee matchup. That's the one that's dominating. This is off script, right? I'm going to talk about this. I don't need to talk about those other 2 games. Let's give Golden Valley and West Ranch some credit. The other 2 games, Canyon Valencia, great game. Hart West Ranch, great. Give the Wildcats and the Grizzlies their due, Dan.
Okay, all right. Well, so is it going to be maybe obvious what your bold prediction of the week is going to be?
Yes, Golden Valley beats West Ranch.
Okay, there it is. It's plain and simple. Yes. That does it for this week. Signal Sports Blitz, Kerry Osborne. I'm Dan Agnew.